You're a bad person for that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devin, and we are back. And we got some stuff. What's going on, Devin? What's that hoodie? I see that hoodie a lot. You got that golf hoodie. You got that
Yeah.
hoodie, and then you got the one with the dude who's swinging it. I don't know if
That's
that's
a
the. Yeah, I was just. I don't know if that's the same, but
same brand.
the
It's
golf,
life is
the golf drip.
no, it's life is good.
Life is good. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. They make their clothes they're not bad. Like they're thick. A lot of clothes now they're all thin and gross.
It's the day after Easter. Isn't today like a thing? Or is it just Friday?
Easter Monday, something.
Easter.
I don't know why the Easter is like a fucking week long. It's like Good Friday, fucking sloppy Sundays, and then Easter Monday.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't know if that's what it's
that's not
called.
what Easter Sunday's
It's
called.
Easter Sunday. So what's Monday? It's because it's
Easter
Good
Easter
Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what Monday was supposed to be, but you guys aren't
Milk
here.
Bag Monday.
Nobody is here to listen to.
I don't know what I know that it's about Jesus like died and then came back to life
Mhm.
on Sunday.
Yep. That's
I don't know what Easter Monday
yeah.
is.
Yeah. I
What the
mean,
hell is Easter
are you
Monday?
looking up what Easter Monday is? I know everybody came for our religious talk.
Second day of Bright Week? I don't know.
Awesome. Second
And
day
then
of
I hear people talking about Lent all the time. I don't know what the fuck Lent is.
There you go. When I think of like drier lint, like when I
Yeah,
gotta
but
pull out.
and it's when like white people give up fish or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, and I guess
They're like, I'm not drinking soda for Lent.
that's always me. I don't like fish, so I guess
Yep.
I'm here for it. But Devin, we got we got a lot to talk about. We got some NBA, some NFL, we got some UFL, we got some football.
We do have you.
All of
Yeah.
football to talk about.
I like you.
But so last episode, I gassed up the Lakers and I was hyping them up and I was like,
Yep.
here they are. Now, I got a couple things on that. So, a couple days after this statement, what happens? I don't know if you saw the game, but the Lakers beat. Now it was Brooklyn, but I'm not talking about just winning a game. LeBron goes out, drops 40 points, shoots 9 for 10 from three,
He did drop 40, yeah.
and
Tied for the most threes in his career.
now I doubled down. I'm like, well, here we fucking go. I'm like, LeBron's locked in. We're here. And right after the game, I get a bunch of notifications. Some about his performance, but a lot about LeBron on his retirement.
Yeah, I did see that.
Now, at
He
first,
said, I don't know how much time I got left.
see, now that's the quote that everybody put out.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time I have left, and I'm not gonna lie to you. My brain went a lot of ways once I figured out once I went in depth on this because people love to talk about like okay, like when LeBron said he doesn't want like what did he say he didn't want?
He says he doesn't want a farewell tour.
Okay.
And then also when a fan asked him, he was like, Brian, you gonna cry when you break the scoring record? He was like, for the scoring record? Nah. Championship. And then he cried
Okay.
in
So
front of Kareem Abdul Jabbar.
now when LeBron says those things, people immediately go to like, oh, he wants attention, he's lying. Now, I think there's two things. I think two things can be true. Obviously, if I'm LeBron, like I'm gonna want my flowers because I'm LeBron.
Of
Like
course.
you're not gonna just not acknowledge what I've done or what
LeBron's
I'm
not just
doing.
he's not pulling a
Like this, okay, this game
Tim.
wasn't. Yeah, Tim Duncan, but this game
He's
wasn't.
not
Remember when Derrick Rose? What did he do? He dropped like
drop 40,
40 or 50.
50.
It was like with Minnesota, and it was like this
Yeah.
big thing. Like this isn't that. This is like
No.
LeBron still has it, and he's gonna like continue to.
Yeah. Like yeah, it was kind of like Kobe's farewell game. They were like, "Hey, just take as many shots as you want, Derrick Rose.
But I'm starting to think
Drop,
people are twisting LeBron's words to make him seem like
make it."
he wants more attention than he really does.
Well, obviously, he wants attention.
Okay, but what's the quote? Would you say that you saw?
I don't know how much time I got left.
let's look at the full quote. Here's the full quote.
I love how you pulled out
Yeah. Let's talk
a
about the
stack
full
of
quote.
paper.
We're gonna find out if you are the father. But so he
I'm
says
not.
he gets asked about how long he's gonna play, how much longer he's gonna play. He says,
Yeah.
"Not very long. I'm obviously on the other side of the hill, so I'm not gonna play another 21 years. That's for damn sure. I don't know what or when that door will. I don't know what or when that door will close, but I don't have much time left."
Yeah. So in the grand scheme of things, 4 years isn't much time.
Yeah, and when you have already played 21 seasons,
Yeah.
not much time could be 5 more seasons.
Yeah.
Especially when you say I'm obviously on the other side, I'm not going to play 21 years. Like that's what LeBron said. LeBron said, I mean, I'm not playing 21 more years.
Of course.
But he also
But
didn't say,
he again is still could be one of the best players. I mean, he's still one of the best players in the league.
but I'm saying he didn't go out and do what he did versus Brooklyn and then go in the locker room and go, my days are limited. Yeah, I don't know how much time I have left. Like, no, somebody asked him, like, how
Exactly.
much longer you got left? And he's like, I mean, I'm not playing another 21 years.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows
He could.
he's at least playing with his son. One of them. Shit, at this point, we don't know we don't know what Bryce is gonna come out and do. Everybody's saying he's better than
I know
Bronny.
Bryce is probably better. Yeah.
Everybody's saying that. What at one point LeBron's like, shit, I'm about to team up.
Bronny plays
Him
too much
too.
Fortnite.
But that leads into this,
Siege, whatever the fuck.
which is something I saw, which is the Lakers, they want to add a third star to LeBron and AD, who is obviously staying and is
What
going
happened to
play.
360?
360 ended a long time ago, Devin.
Did it? Oh fuck.
And you knew that. You knew it ended a long time ago. You just wanted to
I thought Russ was still there.
You knew Russ. Fuck off. You know damn well we're
Oh,
you know,
that's yeah.
you know damn well they're sitting up there at the fourth seed. But
well, they're also yeah. I mean, they're in the same fucking city still.
That's cool. But
And they are
they are. I mean,
record wise.
they're better record wise, but I can almost promise you, the Lakers are going to go farther than the Clippers.
The Lakers are going far. I mean, after all those years, like the Lakers missing the playoffs, the Lakers getting bumped in the playoffs, all this shit, a fake championship in the bubble, like they're gonna make it.
Well, it's not a fake.
They're probably gonna win.
That wasn't a fake championship, but we're not.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't a. It wasn't a fake championship.
Yes, it was.
Look, it's two people.
They were playing in freaking Wally's World or whatever.
Yeah, you're goddamn right, and they were all fully healthy and ready to play. Two people that the Lakers are circling for next season.
Anthony Edwards.
Fuck no chance. Trae Young.
It is funny now that Trae Young is like a team now. He doesn't have his own team anymore.
Well,
like down the road, no one's gonna build around him ever again.
But that's not it. See, the thing is, that's not his fault. It's Atlanta's fault.
Of course,
because they were like, oh, you know what we can do? Let's get rid of John Collins, and let's add another guard next to Trae, and like they can eat. Like this isn't a situation where you got like a huge Luka Doncic at point guard and you add Kyrie.
Yeah.
This is just like two guards. You just put. I don't know. I never liked that.
Talk about the best trade of all time. Maybe not.
Well,
it was not the best trade of all time, but Luka was drafted by the Hawks.
Luka was drafted by the Hawks,
and then flipped immediately.
That is
right.
Yeah. I mean, for now. I mean, well, in the grand scheme of things, it's just helped him in an individual way. He could have had this same amount of success as an individual in Atlanta, I guess. But
yeah,
I guess you got to really wait to see who comes out.
Neither of them or much of anything yet.
Postseason wise, nothing.
No.
Or Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan's a good piece.
Now,
but I kind of do want to see what Donovan can do if they add another piece in Cleveland.
See, that's the thing. I think Cleveland wants Donovan Mitchell more than Atlanta still wants Trae. But
Donovan's all they got, really. Not all they got, but he's their star.
But Donovan Mitchell is probably a better addition
A better fit.
than Trae Young.
Yeah.
Just as an all-around player. I mean, I guess that's not really what the Lakers need. Is the best all-around player
No,
available?
well, that's LeBron. They need a shooter.
But I mean, yeah, if you're at this point if you're at this point with LeBron on your team and you can have somebody like Trae Young, handling the ball at all times,
Yeah.
I mean, that would be pretty nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That was just another thing where it was like, okay, LeBron's talking about how much time he doesn't have left. We all know he's playing with his son, and we all know that the Lakers are going to add a third star to AD and LeBron next season. So I don't know. I just wanted to
They'll get somebody.
get all of that out of the way. LeBron is I don't know how much LeBron has left, but the media pretending like he said he's retiring after this season, and
There's no chance in hell he retires
yeah,
after
no,
this season.
I think he's got plenty left in the tank. But speaking of left in the tank, Rashee Rice.
Dude, what the fuck was that? I kind of saw the video.
Bro.
Also, great transition. That's what I was saying. What the fuck?
Bro. Rashee Rice. So what? How did it?
When are they gonna just? The NFL needs a complete chauffeur service. They should never get behind a wheel ever.
Dude, we need the NFL and Uber to collab
Be one.
big
Yes.
time. Like they need to make the biggest collab of all time because
This is very much a problem.
cars and NFL football, like cars and NFL players just do not mix well.
Cars and people who are rich.
That's another thing. But so how the timeline, like Devan's timeline of like learning everything, because it was probably similar to mine. Like I saw.
No, I don't know anything about it.
So you didn't even see the notification that Rashee Rice is this or that. So your timeline is blank.
Yeah, no, I saw part of the video.
So my timeline kind of went like I got a notification that there was a car accident that Rashee Rice is involved in.
Now I did see, yes, he was involved, and then it was like maybe he caused it, and that's all I saw.
Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. And then it was like that caused like a 6-car crash or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I see a video of 2 cars racing on a busy freeway in broad daylight.
Yeah. This is 6 p.m.
Get in the hey, sunsets at 8:45 where I am. So
yeah, exactly.
It's broad daylight to me. And where were they?
I don't know.
I don't know if you want to fact check where they were. I don't remember.
I think it was Kansas City.
They were at. Which Jesus.
Or Dallas.
Either way.
Ghana. I don't know.
Either way, they get in the accident, and then they all walk away.
Dallas. Yeah, they walked away.
They walk. Did you see the video of them walk? Like people getting out and recording them. Like, you just gonna leave it there? Like you guys gonna? And then like the most ignorant comment you could hear in the background. I don't know if you saw it, but you just heard in the background like they probably stole them. Like I'm like Jesus
Christ.
What are we doing here? Like, all right.
That guy,
I mean,
a player, go fuck off.
Yeah, which I don't know. I mean,
but all right. Also, all right. The crash was not good. Not the worst crash possible.
I will give him
for how bad it was. They mitigated a lot of the damage that could have been done.
Like, see, here's the problem though. Like in comparison to other things that have happened with car accidents and NFL players recently, this isn't that bad.
Or just car accidents in general.
Yeah, like
no one flipped.
Yeah.
A few cars got spun out, and then no one got hit. And it's all right.
I guess my question is, what do you think the punishment is, and would it have been different if he handled it better?
I mean, definitely reckless endangerment.
Well, I mean more from the NFL, not like the city he was in or the state. Like, I mean, fuck that. Fuck the legal shit. I'm talking like what Kansas City in the NFL. What Roger Goodell is going to do. Bro, you can't tackle anymore. So I'd imagine hit and run has got to be somewhere.
Was it a hit and run?
It was a hit and walk.
I mean, how far can you get on the freeway? How far are you getting?
Well, he must. I mean, so
Oh, they walked up the exit ramp.
Rashee Rice retains counsel and friends coming led to. In an unexpected turn of events, Chiefs receiver finds himself in a legal predicament. The reason, the car accident, whatever. This development that appeared from an accident has not only. Bro, what are we talking about right now? They are looking out for Rice. So is he not? I'm so confused. Is he not arrested yet?
He might not be in trouble.
A couple of eyewitnesses have come forward to give their statements, while Rashee Rice is not yet found guilty of the crime. So, play on words there. So I don't know if he was found yet. Hold on. Nor has the police said anything about suspecting him. The new clips. Okay, yeah, the new clips show blah, 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 blah. Astonishing happenings have emerged as fresh video recordings surfaced, supposedly depicting incidents before and after an accident occurrence. The visual documentation illuminates circumstances encircling the said event and potentially probing investigations progress. What scientist wrote this article? The videos showcase a car speeding on the highway and colliding with other cars, which resulted in an accident of 6 cars. Reportedly, the footage not only saw cars colliding, but also the occupants of the Lamborghini and Corvette walking away from the scene. While it was not clear if Rashee Rice was involved in the mix, it is reported that a total of 5 men were involved, 2 of whom got down from the car and walked away along the side of the freeway. The footage has come from the dash cam of the car under Rice's name, as reported by Dove Kleiman on Twitter.
Sure.
Now, per an update tweet, he seemingly confirmed that it was Rice, alongside his friends, leaving the said car to be under his name. The close to confirmatory tone of this update does not spell good news for the receiver. Apart from this,
Jackass wrote this, dude.
huh?
What jackass wrote
That's what I'm.
confirmatory?
Yeah, I have no. Yeah, I don't know. Bro's making me look like an idiot right now. Apart from this, earlier a video resurfaced by the ABC News Dallas affiliated WFAA supported police statements that the luxury vehicles were involved in street racing. We know this. It found involved as the investigation continues. The football world and fans alike eagerly wait for further updates. So they're basically telling. I just read an article saying what we're doing right now, which is trying to find out what happened.
Do we really care?
I
It would have been.
guess.
I think we would have cared if someone like died.
I mean, I don't know. I swear, I'm something else happened with somebody where they turned themselves in, but I guess I confused the two. I don't. I guess he didn't, but somebody turned themselves in for something. Maybe it wasn't even football related, and this is something else. I'm just confusing it with, but I don't even know why I said that. But I don't really know what else to say about the situation besides it sounds like they haven't even confirmed if it was
They don't
him.
even know if he was there.
Which, I mean, how much more research do I need to do to make sure we're not like misinformed and maybe he has been like the closest shit to now is 8 hours ago. Who is Rashee Rice? Chiefs wide receiver wanted by police. So in this article 8 hours ago, he's still listed as wanted. His thoughts are with everyone.
They say he's cooperating.
So he's so okay. So what did he do?
All right. So Rashee is cooperating with local authorities and will take necessary steps to address the situation responsibly. Any and all requests for comment can be directed to his attorney.
Okay.
Authorities.
There you go. That's how I went. I don't know, because that's the thing. Everything I'm reading, it's like he's wanted. I mean, is he like? I thought that video was like. I mean, I thought that video, when that video came out of them walking down the street, it was like pretty obvious. It was probably bro.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess I don't know.
I don't know. He'll be fine.
Out here. I don't know what to say about it.
There won't be any discipline action.
Are you sure?
It was a car accident.
Bro, but I mean, you were racing down the highway, got in an accident, and left. That's probably not the.
It's not cool.
That's not.
But this
that's
is
not
the
good.
NFL.
That's not.
This
good
is
at
the
all.
NFL.
This is the NFL where you
Yeah.
sometimes get away with things.
If
Sometimes,
you work for the FBI, you would probably get fired.
yeah, but then sometimes you're fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. I guess if you look at like Henry Ruggs, I mean,
Much different. He was
is
not only was he drunk, he killed a woman and her dog.
okay. I didn't, and I don't want to look either way. I don't want to act like I'm like, oh, we need to fucking torch him. It's okay. Like he made a mistake. He's young. He's what, 23, 24?
Who, Rashee?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm
23.
not talking about Ruggs. I'm talking
Oh,
about
yeah, I
like,
was about to say.
but what I was saying is, who knows what he was under? He walked away.
No, agreed.
We
Agreed.
don't. He might
Agreed.
have been drunk as shit racing that Corvette and then
Sure.
left. Like it was like, bro, we got to get the fuck out of here. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we're just jumping to too many conclusions, and he wasn't even there.
Tell you who was drunk.
Who?
Mahomes' dad,
He was drunk.
Andy Reid's son.
God damn it! Stop bringing him up.
Well, the Chiefs fucking need a chauffeur service.
The
You
Chiefs.
gotta stop letting these fuckers drive.
The Chiefs. Yeah. I guess there are a lot of
Chiefs and the Raiders.
Yeah, Chiefs. Well, the Raiders.
The AFC West sucks at driving.
The AFC West is a whole other beast. But let's talk about a different player. Dak Prescott. I
Is
know.
he still being accused of sex crimes?
Stop it. Dude. Why is what is officer?
No,
Denver?
I thought that's what this was about. I don't know.
No. This is.
Are we talking about sports right now?
It's just all sports.
Yeah.
So we talked about what last episode. I believe we were talking about Dak and more I guess the Cowboys and how they've done absolutely nothing.
Since 90 something.
Well, I guess this offseason in particular, specifically, but
yeah,
he's on his last year on his contract, and he's supposedly playing it out. And I guess the question is, if Dak leaves, where does he go? And I did some research, found some teams, and I guess you know what the deal is. I'm gonna give you some teams,
Washington.
and we're gonna talk about it. First, you got Denver, which is a big fat no.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, they're already paying off Russ.
Well, that's the thing. They're already paying off a quarterback that's not on their roster.
Well,
I don't know.
Oh, they do have. I think they've got $45 million in cap.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like some of these teams are gonna make sense, and then some of these teams that I put on here are teams that I saw other people pushing for that I just completely disagree with. In Denver, it's like I just don't see. I mean, like that's one of those teams where it's like they are in complete destruction, rebuild mode.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be more of that's not where Dak wants to go play. Like, what? Why would I want to go to?
Well,
Denver?
I don't think anyone really cares where Dak wants to play.
It definitely
because when you are a Cowboy, you kind of I don't know. I'm not sure how sought after Dak is throughout the rest of the league.
It's really going to depend on how well he plays next year and what teams are going to be looking for quarterbacks next year.
Exactly. Like what guys, like what teams are going to have
like
shitty rookies and
like
whatever.
I know it's hard for you to not have like your bias goggles on when it comes to Dak, but you got to admit, like,
no, it's not bias. It's just hatred, you know.
That's what I'm saying, though. There's quarterbacks that are obviously worse than him that are getting opportunity after opportunity.
Of course,
so Dak is gonna be sought after, and he's.
But Dak is also one of those guys who gets paid way too much to get opportunity after opportunity to do nothing.
That's also possible. We don't know what leverage he's going to be working with after next season.
Like Dak's not the victim in this.
Pittsburgh.
I think no.
See, now I think Pittsburgh would make way more sense than Denver.
Yeah, I know, but you got Russ and Justin Fields. If Russ doesn't work, they got Justin.
You got Russ. You got Russ on a cheap deal.
For now.
Russ shits the bed and you get him out of there.
I know, but then you got Justin.
Okay.
I'd rather keep Justin.
Yes, I mean if
I wasn't trying to win right then, I would keep Justin.
Well, I would probably assume that the Steelers aren't one of those teams that are like, no, we want to win later. They're like, we want to win now. Like
That is true.
they have a
That is
team that if you gave them a quarterback, they'd be able to work. Now, I guess it's really how much better do you think Dak is than Russ?
I don't think it's. I mean, right now, yeah, I think there's a big difference, but
I think there's a
yeah, I don't know.
there's a
Dak
difference.
just hit apparently or something. I don't know.
I think there's a difference there. And then I see Vegas, which
Vegas, yeah,
am I
I
not
can.
am I not crazy to think that like if Gardner plays pretty well, he like gets extended and stays as a Raider.
I mean, he could have a Baker type of situation
That's what I'm saying. Like,
where he
and
like kind of make a playoff push,
it's like maybe you don't
which he did
even
with the Colts, and he got
maybe
a spot.
maybe you don't even have to go that far. It's like you have a winning record. It's like maybe you do make the playoffs, maybe, but it's like
Anything but a horrible season. I think has a possibility to be on a roster next year.
how much are we really expecting from the Raiders, and how much would you really expect Dak to do differently if some way somehow Gardner had like a pretty good year next year?
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
for all sides, it's just like
So,
I feel like the Raiders would rather carve their own. Hey, we got this journeyman that we're going to turn into a guy,
yeah, exactly.
and if he has a good year, I think they'd want to double down on him. What about Seattle?
What about the Saints?
The Saints are on here. The Saints are. He's definitely better than Derek Carr.
Yeah,
I mean, I think to me, if I'm an NFL quarterback, I don't want to be associated with New Orleans until Taysom Hill is out of the picture.
gone. Yeah,
Like I need to be guaranteed that I get to control the tempo of this offense, and I get like I can't have this tight end coming in throwing a ball or we're running trick plays with him. Like this is ridiculous. We're gonna
what's his hard count?
what's what?
Here we go.
That's Dak's
That,
hard count is rough, but
it's you can't call it a hard count. It's just a
but
snap.
he's better than Derek Carr.
He is. Yeah.
And I mean the NFC South definitely is. I mean it's easier than it's easier than the NFC East.
No.
Yeah.
Same.
Nah.
All right, it's Philly and Dallas.
Yeah. Exactly. But that's better than the two. Okay, who's the two best teams in the South?
Atlanta and the Bucks.
Okay. So I mean,
So it's a step up.
it's a
Well, the
it,
AFC,
going
the
if he
NFC
went
South
if
is a step down,
it would be a step down if he went to the Saints in competition.
but nothing crazy.
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
I mean,
I don't hate that.
hate him or love him, he's better than Geno.
You sure about that?
I'm positive about that. So when they fuck around and go 8-9, 9-8, and they're like, all right,
Yeah.
we can't keep doing this. Like Dak
Yeah.
on that team, like I mean, if they keep their pieces, I mean that's pretty compared to some of these teams. If you're looking at like Denver or the Raiders, which I mean, I'm like okay, and in no way would I see Dak wanting to go there unless he had Devontae Adams there. But say Devontae Adams walks too, and it's like then they really have nothing. But like Pittsburgh, some pretty good pieces. Seattle, some pretty good pieces. He could go to the Saints. He could work with.
I kind of like Seattle the most.
I like Seattle.
New head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Still got Pete Carroll in the office. Defensive mind in Mike McDonald.
New head coach. What about New England?
Nah.
No, I don't know. I could see him liking New England, like being a Patriot.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I 100% can see Dak Prescott. Come on, you can't see him like.
I don't think about the Patriot way.
I'm pretty sure he's big. Well, I mean more just.
He's about.
I don't know. I don't know. I think Dak would. I don't know. I think Dak would like being a Patriot. And you got to think that's one of the more teams that are going to be looking for a quarterback, probably even next year. Some of these teams, like we don't know what Vegas is going to do. We don't know what.
Well, I hope that the Patriots are cursed forever, to where they're always looking for a quarterback till the end of time.
Why?
Because they had their They had the best quarterback of all time, and now you get nothing forever.
But okay, but
And you'll like it.
you don't have to have nothing. They can still
No,
compete.
no.
That's not fun though. That's not fun
They're
though.
no, they're going to be the Patriots from
Then give them okay.
70.
If that's what you want so bad, give them Dak and have them fail. Still,
Perfect.
if that's really what you want, but I wouldn't be
Uh,
mad if he ended up going somewhere like New England. But then I see teams like Arizona. Dak ain't the answer for Arizona.
no, a new team,
Yeah, that's not the 180 flip.
a UFL flip.
Yeah, I mean, it's just yeah, no, that's I don't know. To me, that's nothing. I saw the
You got to.
Giants.
I mean, at this point, you kind of got to get rid of the Cardinals.
I see the Giants. To me, that's literally to just be petty. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna
Yeah,
fuck around and play y'all twice a year.
exactly.
Um,
Us.
you guys,
Yeah. What about Miami?
nah. Tua,
I mean,
Tua's gonna
you really think Tua is the guy forever?
Tua's gonna keep getting gassed.
Tua is going to keep getting fucking blasted.
I just don't think if Miami's like, you know what we should do? We should replace Tua with Dak now. After and especially after next season. I mean, I don't know if that's the
Maybe Tua has a shitty year.
I don't know if
Maybe Tua
that's the
hurt.
move they make.
Maybe Tua
Um
gets brain ouchie.
I saw the Rams, which is only interesting if like Stafford retired.
Retires. Yeah.
Which
There's a possibility he's old.
Stafford seems like that guy who like actually like wouldn't
I don't think he's going to overstay his welcome
like
in
he
the
might
league.
just retire like and
Yeah.
not say anything.
He's a I think he's happy now. He's got a Super Bowl. I think he's fine. I don't think he's going to be a guy who's playing until he's 47.
He I wouldn't be surprised if and I'm not saying like he doesn't have much left. Like he could definitely play
No,
most
he's
of next
definitely
year. But
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he seems like one of those guys that could be like, yeah, I'm done.
I'm just gonna go hang out with my kids.
He doesn't have to be Phillip
Yep.
Rivers and literally play till his arm is about to fall off.
Or Drew Brees or
Yeah,
fucking
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan.
Um,
Yeah. What made Matt Ryan fucking play another year? Who told him to go play for the Colts? Like he needed anything
I don't
out
know.
of it.
I mean, because Phillip Rivers did the same thing.
I know they both went to the Colts.
Shit, Carson Wentz was a Colt at one point.
Well, Carson Wentz is garbage.
Carson Wentz is a Chief.
Finding a job that he can get.
He's a Chief now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Damn.
He signed with when did he sign with the Chiefs? He signed with the Chiefs, I believe. What earlier today? He signed with the Chiefs. Which I mean,
Well, he doesn't have a Lambo.
Carson Wentz signs with the Chiefs. Yeah, let's just give bro a fucking Ford Focus and let him drive safe. Or we don't need or whatever. We don't need another Rashee Rice situation.
Give him the fastest whip. Get him out of town quick.
But all that.
And don't talk shit about Ford Focuses.
What's
wrong with you?
What's wrong with that?
Don't talk shit.
What's wrong with the Ford Focus?
Nothing.
Are you?
You think's wrong with a Ford Focus?
Is there a reason you need to defend a Ford Focus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
You better watch your mouth, dude.
My bad. Sorry.
You better watch your mouth.
I don't give a Ford Focus. Fuck.
You better watch your mouth on the stick shift Ford Focus, brother.
But I will say that with all of that said about where Dak could go,
yeah,
it really, really, really depends on how well he plays next year.
I can still see him being a fucking Cowboy.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Like, that's the most plausible thing out of all of this.
Like,
because if he plays bad, I mean, he's probably not going to get picked by too many teams. If he plays well and does the same thing in the playoffs again, I'm not sure that Dallas is going to be like, take a chance on a fucking rookie and try to start over.
Yeah. But, I mean, you'd have to play pretty bad for even Dallas to be like, you can walk. Like,
exactly.
You can walk. I mean, it's fine. Like, you can leave.
I don't know what Jerry Jones has up his sleeve, but, I mean, I think he still likes Dak and he still likes strippers.
I mean, they lost pieces and they have barely made any moves to set Dak up for next year. So it's like, how much are you even expecting out of him?
Exactly.
Like, maybe this is a rebuild year, low key, and Dak is like, all right, y'all better have something planned for next year, though. This is bullshit. Yeah. This is bullshit.
With all this talk about, what's Dak going to do? What's that? I see him staying.
And CD's on his last year, too. So it's like he gets extended. You're going to throw a brand new quarterback at CD. You're going to throw you're going to keep Dak but not keep Lamb. I mean, it's just
And you're not gonna get anything from Dak Prescott. You're gonna just let him walk.
yeah,
You're gonna
yeah, that too.
walk off into free agency.
Bye.
Like no trade, nothing. Just let him walk.
But do you want to do some super early NFL predictions for next season?
Yeah, Commanders Super Bowl.
Because apparently there's already over under odds out for win totals.
Which I like.
Already.
I like that.
So I'm gonna go through all of them, and you're gonna tell
Because
me.
over unders for wins, it's better than being like, oh, who's gonna be the playoff teams?
Yeah, well, I mean, hey,
But also, if you get over under for wins, then you kind of determine the playoff teams.
yeah, that's another thing. But I mean, I think predicting playoffs is probably more interesting closer to the playoffs.
Yes.
Which I mean, even this would be more interesting in August. But these are way too early NFL predictions. Now there's 3 teams set at 11.5.
That's the highest.
Yes, that is the highest. 11.5. You got
Ravens, Eagles, Chiefs.
You got Kansas City.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and you just go. We'll go team by team. You let me know. Kansas City at 11.5.
Over.
I'll say over.
Because I think they are gonna get more pieces.
They could easily struggle and have 11 wins.
Exactly. Yeah, they're gonna struggle early in the year.
Yeah.
But this year was the only year that they struggled early and then never really turned it on. They just kept winning.
They just kept getting
They were just
by.
kind of every game.
Baltimore is at 11.5 as well.
Over.
Which,
barring injury,
we're healthy. Derrick Henry.
Yeah. That could be a 14 banger.
We could get 12, which, to be honest with you, I'd rather us get 10
Y'all
wins.
had 13 this year and blew the last game on purpose.
I'd rather us get 10 wins and win a fucking Super Bowl. Like, I mean, I
no,
don't
of
care.
course.
But
of course.
Sure, give me the over. And then you got San Fran.
Fucking no. Under.
San Fran, 11.5. You got...
Maybe because it's NFC, they can have more, but I don't know. I think Ayuk's going to dip.
I don't know. From what I've seen, he's... San Fran
someone on that team.
San Fran might end up keeping him.
What's his nuts is going to have a slumpy dumper.
I mean, I could see the Rams being a little bit better next season.
I see the Rams being better, yes.
But I don't know. I'm going to say over.
I mean, both are possible, but I think this is more of like a hate thing.
Yeah. Now we got Philly at 10.5.
Where did Chase Young go?
Chase Young is still...
No, he left.
I don't know if he went... Did Chase Young? Yeah, fact check that for me. I don't...
He's gone. I think he's not a Panther. He's somebody. Falcon?
Chase Young's not a Panther. I will tell you that for sure.
Saint.
Chase Young's a Saint. I was going to say still a free agent, but okay, yeah.
No, he went quick.
Okay, he's a Saint. All right.
Also, he sucks.
You're a Washington fan, though.
Yeah, and I'm still correct.
But he should have been a Super Bowl champ last
year.
All
right, go back and run the tape. I was talking shit the entire time he was on Washington.
Yeah.
I said, this guy sucks. Get rid of him. He's garbage.
Yeah, he was the Zion of the NFL for a little bit.
Even worse.
Yeah. But
not like he got fat.
Philly.
He just was never good.
10.5 for Philly.
That's a weird one, but they had a good offseason, so I'll say over.
To me, that's an easy over. They could easily get 11, 12 wins. Dallas.
Yeah. 10.5?
10.5.
Under 10. I can see them dropping a 12 banger.
You motherfucker. 10-7. They could easily go 10-7.
Yeah.
Giants got worse. You guys got worse.
No, we did not get worse.
I got worse. Oh, yeah.
We did not get worse.
Yeah, the Bobby Wagner pickup was fucking huge.
No, I understand, but we're not going to get worse than 4 fucking wins.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. I'm gonna say over for Dallas at 10.5. Buffalo 10.5.
That's tough. Over.
I think over as well, but yeah.
I don't.
I'll say over, but I will not be surprised if Buffalo ends up 10-7. These are some good lines. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
that. These lines have been pretty good.
they're good.
Oh, Cincinnati 10.5.
Under. Under.
Really?
Under. Oh,
Really?
yeah.
How
Under.
much under?
10.
Okay, so you're not gassing it too much. It's not gonna be that.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see easily like them being second in the AFC North, but with 11 wins. Like it's just
Yeah,
it's just that possible.
but I could also see them being third,
With eight
maybe fourth,
with 8 wins.
or 7 wins.
I'll take the risky over. I'll take the risky over. I wouldn't bet on it, but I'll take the over. Detroit.
Because their ceiling is going to be 11.
Detroit is 10.5 as well.
That's tough too.
Detroit had a great year last season.
Yeah.
And
then fuck nuts. What's his name? Dan Campbell's like, I don't think we'll be back here. I was like, all right.
I think they doubled
I think
down.
this quote was taken out of context, but
I think they doubled down. But it's almost like 10-7 is good enough to make the playoffs, especially in the NFC.
in the end, yeah. I'll say over. It is the NFC.
I think it's over as well. I think
You're smashing the over on everything.
I know. Well, some of these teams are gonna win, some of these teams are gonna lose, Devin. Atlanta 9.5.
Under.
Give me the over. Give me the over. Pull out 10 wins.
You think that team is just gonna pop up?
They could be the best team in that division at 10-7, or tie with Tampa at 10-7.
They could be the best team in that division with 8 wins.
I don't
No,
know.
it's
You're
possible.
shitting on them a little bit. Green Bay 9.5.
Over.
Probably 10-7,
Yeah.
11-6. That's that. I mean, yeah.
I can see Green Bay being better than Atlanta.
Here's the easiest over: Houston 9.5.
I don't know if that's the easiest, but yes.
Fuck you. 10 or 11 easy.
All right, 10 is a lot of games to win.
10 or 11 easy.
Yeah.
They. I mean, I'm not.
No, I agree. Over.
Did you not see last year? Miami 9.5.
By the time we're done with this, we're gonna hit the over so much that there's not even that many games in the NFL to be won. Every team's gonna hit the over. Miami.
Miami could go
At 9.5.
Miami could go 9-8, and there would still be 50 posts about how good Tyreek Hill is. They might have had their best season last year. Looking back.
You know what's weird is that the Patriots didn't sign that lady who pushed him.
What are you talking about?
The lady who broke her leg after she knocked him over.
Well, it's because
someone should have signed that bitch. It's the only person who can guard Tyreek.
She didn't though. I don't know if that's exactly how. Well, he broke.
No, they lined up and she went. Poof.
He broke her fucking leg.
And then he fucking pile drives her afterwards.
Yeah. So I don't know. Miami's weird, and yeah, I might go with you just with a hatred take and say under.
I don't even know if I said under, but I'll still say under. Fine.
Jets 9.5.
Over.
Probably over. The Chargers.
Probably is a strong word, dude.
Chargers 8.5.
Under.
I might take the under on this.
You got Josh Palmer faith.
Yeah. No, they
Gus Edwards faith.
They might shit the bed and have 6 wins.
I hope.
Chicago 8.5.
You know, it'd be great if Harbaugh has an Urban Meyer type of year.
I don't want to catch him fingering some chick in the bar.
Shit,
that would
fucking
suck.
fingering a 20-year-old's bum.
I don't want to see that. Chicago 8.5. What are you eating? I mean, what bite are you sneaking in over here? What is that?
My dinner.
Jesus.
Who?
Chicago 8.5.
Under.
Yeah,
Fuck, are we doing it?
yeah.
Who the fuck gave him an 8.5?
Someone gave him an 8.5.
They don't even have a team.
I mean,
They do not have a quarterback on the roster.
well, this is like with the like obvious addition of Caleb Williams.
Agreed.
Um,
We need a nickname. Well, there is a nickname for him, but we need
can't
another one.
say it though.
Well, why not?
What's Caleb Williams' nickname?
LGBTQB1.
Yeah, I don't think we can say that. I don't know. That's
We can say it.
uh.
The community is broad. It's a broad community. It's a vast.
I'm not even. Cleveland 8.5.
Over actually.
You know, I hate to.
And this is also why I'm not a betting man.
Okay, over.
If I was a betting man, I would be very poor. I'd be poorer than I am right now.
Yeah, I'd probably be pretty poor if I was betting on sports. 8.5 for Indianapolis.
Under.
That's an under for me for me too. I mean, I hate to just shit on Anthony Richardson, but even healthy, they're just not going to win that many games.
AR is not that good.
They're not going to win that many games. He's going to have
I don't
highlights.
think AR is good.
They're going to have some highlights. He's going to have some flashy moments, but it's just not. No. 8.5.
And who was that? Chris Carter?
What?
I don't know. I was just bringing up the combine thing.
Was he talking about Anthony Richardson or was
No, he was just talking about that white dude.
Yeah, he was talking about somebody else.
That's the prettiest dude here. I was like, all right, brother. Look at that man's hair.
Jacksonville 8.5.
I'll say over.
I like an over.
I think drop 9.
I like an over. Fully healthy Jacksonville squad. They could go 9-8. Yeah.
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 I'm kind of looking optimistically then.
The Rams 8.5.
Over.
I believe that's a slight over as well. Seattle 7.5.
It's a good line for them.
That's a good line, but
over.
Yeah, I mean, I said they were gonna go 8-9 or 9-8, so I guess
8,
I gotta
yeah.
go. I gotta go over.
Yeah.
Saints 7.5.
Under.
Yeah.
Saints stink.
Yeah, Saints.
Tyrann Mathieu re-signs with the Saints. Go fuck yourself.
Steelers 7.5.
There's going to be a lot of wins in the AFC North.
Devin, what does Mike Tomlin do every single year?
Has a winning record. Over. Mash it.
It's an over. If there's one over.
Should I put a ton of money on that over?
No.
7.5.
See, I think a lot of people are probably betting.
They don't even have to win. They don't even have to have a good record.
I think a lot of people are
winning record.
But a lot of people are probably smashing that over. So if anything, put a lot of money on the under.
I know, but if I put so much money that I don't have, so much money, I'll still make some back.
Yeah, but you might be one of the only people on earth to say, like, no, the Steelers are not going to have a winning record.
I could just put $5 down on it and make $6 million.
Exactly.
Boom.
Because that's how betting works.
No, I'll mash the Steelers under and the Redskins over.
Tampa Bay 7.5.
Over.
I'm going over because.
But it's going to be tough. Ain't going to be easy.
Like I said, them and Atlanta could both go like 9-8, 10-7.
Yeah.
Like I think.
Yeah, it still is the South. So yeah.
I think it's an over for them. Vegas at 6.5. At this point, I'm gonna have to start going under because it's like I mean 6.5. Arizona 6.5. I could go under. Minnesota 6.5.
Under.
I could go under.
We don't know if Kyler's their quarterback.
Minnesota or Arizona?
I mean, either.
I think Kyler's going to be a Cardinal this next season.
Could get traded.
I think Sam Darnold's going to be fucking Minnesota's quarterback next year.
Sam Darnold. No one in the league trusts Sam Darnold as a QB.
I don't even know if Justin Jefferson is going to be playing for the fucking Vikings next year. I'm going under for the Vikings. Giants 6.5. It's another under for me, bro. I mean, 5 wins.
I'm gonna go over.
How about Tennessee at 6.5?
Under.
That's a big old under for me. And then how about the Commanders at 6.5?
Over.
Devin, the Commanders 6.5.
That's the lowest line. 6.5.
No,
Oh.
y'all get 6 wins next year.
Fuck.
That's an under for me. That's an under for me. I'm sorry. That's an under. New England 5.5.
Over.
They could pull out 6. They could.
It's New England.
So I'll say over.
They'll have 6.
Denver 5.5. I would love for them.
It's hard to go under at this point. I mean,
I'd love.
there aren't many teams who lose 4 games or who win 4 games.
I would love for them to only have 5.
I'll say under. I
And
don't. They have
5.
nothing.
It's 5.5. They could win 5 games.
They have nothing.
I'll go under. And then the lowest one of them all.
Can I guess?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
It's one team left, and it's
Carolina Panthers.
Carolina 4.5.
Under. No, I don't know. 4. Yeah, under. 4 wins.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think it's a lot to ask them to win 5 games. So I'll take the over. I'll take the over for them. All right. So let's talk about football. Let's talk about football, but not the NFL.
USFL.
No.
The XUSFL.
The UFL.
Oh.
The UFL.
The Ugandan Football League.
So the UFL. Now we tried this a couple years ago on the podcast. The XFL. We were trying
Last year.
Well, no. I don't know if it was last year. It was 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago, I believe. I mean, because we weren't visual. We weren't. I feel like this because
last year.
The XFL started in 2020.
I know, but it was when DC was good.
Yeah, but I'm saying we've been doing pods since the XFL started.
No, I know, but I'm saying like we talked weekly. It was like AJ McCarron, the Battle Hawk.
Either way, it's been dwindling more and more as time has gone on. Our focus on other leagues.
But then they merged with the USFL,
which we barely talked about.
We didn't talk about them at all.
Yeah, we were like,
well, because the USFL was after the XFL. We barely got through the entire XFL season. I don't even think we did.
No.
We got through like 7 weeks, and then by the time we hit the USFL, it was nothing.
Yeah, there was no interest. But I will say, UFL's opening week,
pretty sick.
I liked it. Now, and I don't know, it could be just because of the football drought, and it's the fact that, there's no bias for me in the UFL.
This is exactly what happened last year, though. It was just the fact that there was a football drought for more than a week.
I can sit back and just watch football, not care who wins, who loses. I was watching football on Easter. Like, that was...
I watch football every day.
Like, I liked that. I liked watching football on Easter.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I mean, I don't know. And I'm hoping that wasn't like the only reason I was interested in next week. It's just over for me.
Yeah, but I mean, it is a kind of a real thing that like you're away from watching football for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what happened
with the XFL.
We were like, oh shit, there's football all weekend.
But I mean, I don't know. It seems like they got a better grip on this, like on this league. Like I feel like things are running a little more smooth now. You got to think they started a league like after when COVID hit. They were like, what we should do right now during the pandemic? Start another professional football league. And I mean, there's more money in this. It's combined 2 different leagues together.
Exactly. Like if you merge and then you fail again, because it kind of was 2 failing businesses just finding their debt.
Yeah.
It's like, but you didn't really merge much.
I mean, all this to say, hopefully we can talk about these games each Monday. And, it started off with Birmingham and Arlington, which that's the question, Devin. Are you an Arlington fan or a DC fan?
DC.
DC all day.
DC all day. Fuck Virginia.
DC all day. Okay, okay.
DC all day.
Now it was 27-14. Birmingham win.
Arlington, don't fucking do that to me. You know I was a Defenders fan last year. Don't Arlington. Fuck Arlington,
I don't
dude.
know. Well, you said you were gonna rock with Washington if they moved to Virginia. So I mean,
No, there's still Washington.
I didn't know what you.
There's still all right. These are new teams. I picked DC.
I don't know what
They
you
got
were
a
going
beer
for.
snake.
But they did lose to Birmingham, 27-14. You had
Good.
Matt Corral out there, 12 for 21, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. But you know what game sold me? What game had me in?
It sold everybody, dude.
St. Louis versus Michigan.
The Michigan Panthers. St. Louis.
No.
They're the Michigan Panthers.
You said St. Louis Panthers.
No, I said the Michigan Panthers, and then I said St. Louis
Panthers
was from the XFL.
No, okay. Maybe I'll run it back, but either way.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah.
But there's how many USFL teams? One.
What is it? 4 and 4,
3.
right? Is there 3 and 5 or 4 and 4?
3 and 5. Roughnecks, Renegades, Battlehawks, Defenders, Brahmas, XFL.
Was Brahmas
Panthers.
XFL?
Yes, because that's the Rock's team.
Was the Rock not USFL?
The Rock was XFL. He has the Brahmas tattoo.
Okay, I don't know why I thought he was USFL.
His tattoo is like a bull fucking thing.
Yeah, thank you. It's like I grew up watching WWE.
It's like you've never watched
Like
that man sweaty and naked every day of your life.
Yeah, I don't know who the Rock is. I know him as Dwayne.
You weren't watching him fucking face deep in a man's asshole.
Fuck you, dude. Golly.
You were?
Dude, don't do that. Don't do that.
All right.
Don't do
I
that.
know.
We WWE children grew up watching.
You know what the worst
shit.
is?
The owner of them?
WWE adults.
Yeah.
Like the guys who like got into it as adults.
Yeah, well, see, there's people that get into WWE as adults, and then there's people who continue to support the WWE as much as they did when they were children when they're adults. Like there was a time where I was like 11 with a T-shirt, and it was like, yeah, let's go. Now it's like I'll check in, see what's going on. I mean,
of course,
it's relevant, and to be honest with you, there's more people talking about the WWE now than there has been in probably. I mean, a while. It's been a while. There's a lot of hype around it, so I don't know.
I went up for Halloween last year, and there were these fucking weirdos with WWE fucking costumes on.
Halloween's acceptable.
I know, but one guy was Hulk Hogan, and he like just kept saying "brother."
I think being Hulk Hogan is worse than being a WWE superstar. You know,
exactly. And then one guy was Ric Flair. So every 5 seconds, I would go up to him and be like, just in his ear, just woo, like the entire time.
God, that hurt my ear.
I know, my bad. There's some.
No, you're good. Fuck that guy.
Who's the person wearing pink?
A lot of them wear.
There's like a Bret.
Yeah, Bret Hart. Yeah.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Yeah, I had no idea who that was.
Yeah, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah, but I don't know. No adults love it.
That's so funny.
Huh?
It's just funny. You have no clue. You're like that Bret.
Yeah, no, it was like pink and black. I had no idea.
Like it's just funny.
It was a woman dressed up as him.
We were just talking about before the pod.
She got mad at me because I didn't know who that was.
I mean, to break the fourth wall, we were just talking about like people who know nothing about sports. When they talk about sports, it's hilarious.
This is kind of how I am with this.
This is what it sounds like. You're like,
yes.
There's like that guy.
Fuck.
He wears pink. Bret. It's like, who's that guy? He's like the macho man.
Who's that guy? Like he's married to a model.
He's like
he won a bunch of like those bowl games. He wears like number 11 or 12 or something.
But I don't even know what we were talking about. Oh, St. Louis versus Michigan. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
This game absolutely sold me. They had fucking they had marching bands out there doing their fucking
St. Louis. The shit.
Just the vibe of.
Oh no, never mind. They were at the Lions
Detroit Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Michigan loves football, so I mean that's easy.
Exactly.
But just the vibe of like the crowd and that music playing, and then like it's not the best football,
No,
but that kind of makes it better.
it's kind of cool.
Like it's not Pee Wee football where it's like, all right, when is this gonna end? But
Yeah,
it's I don't know.
it's like a mid-level college football game.
Like big mistakes happen that ruin
Yeah.
some of these games, and it was like, there
Yes.
you go. That's exactly like the certain things that like will fuck you in the NFL or will get you cut off of
Yeah.
a roster or cut from a team.
Yeah.
But in this game, you had AJ McCarron balling a late
Yeah.
fourth quarter touchdown to take the lead, but then Michigan's kicker Jake Bates nails a 64-yarder two times.
Twice.
He lines up to kick it, and at this point, I'm on my feet like, holy shit. I'm like, go, come in. I'm like 64 yards. Right before the snap, whistle blows, timeout. They snap the ball. He kicks it anyways. Phew, nails it. I went, all right, well, he's nailing it again. Like, this isn't the same world where kickers are like, oh shit, now I'm nervous. Like, no,
kickers aren't nervous anymore.
Going out and nailing it again.
They're on so much Adderall, they're fine.
And the length, like he might have had that at like 68, 70, bro. Like
you
got to think, Tucker made it in that same stadium. He broke the record, 66. It bounced.
It hit the crossbar.
This didn't even
rolled over.
Like maybe I need to go back and check other angles, but this looked like it could have went for 66 at least and not bounced. Like it was going to, and that's kind of scary.
That is. This guy could be good.
This guy is going to, like, I mean, especially a kicker, if you can prove. And Devin, you got to remember, there's more context to this. This was his first field goal attempt in a football game since high school.
Was it really?
Yeah. He went and like played college or he went and played soccer. This was his
first. He was a soccer player.
This was his first in-game attempt since high school.
That's nuts.
So,
no. He hit the back net.
Yeah. I know.
He hit the net.
He
fucking
might come into the NFL and break Justin Tucker's record.
If he gets the opportunity. Like, it's not often that you're given an opportunity to hit a 66-yard, 67-yarder.
That's because most teams punt it.
I know, but it's still a pretty big risk no matter who you are.
I don't know. I'm a big believer.
And it's also Ford Field. It's inside. It's air-conditioned, all that jazz. I'm
a big believer of once the Ravens cross the 50, Justin Tucker should be sent out once fourth down hits. Like, it's like
every time?
Anytime.
Are they playing in COVID?
Who? Are they what?
There's no
No, there's not a lot of fans. We're not. I mean, hey, look.
Well,
they can't.
Okay, no, I'm assuming they don't try to sell out the whole stadium.
What are you? What?
Like they, well, there's a huge section of the stadium that has no fans.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
they're selling. It's like a high school state championship. They just sell the sidelines.
Yeah, you only sell specific seats, but even there was.
Those weren't.
It was a little weak. Which I mean, I wasn't sitting there expecting. Wasn't expecting a packed crowd.
No,
but
maybe in St. Louis. St. Louis packed the house.
And then San Antonio versus DC. San Antonio, they fake a punt.
They were the worst team.
They loft that bitch up to their center. He scores a damn touchdown.
Damn.
And yeah, you guys suck. 27-12. DC Defenders, that's your team. That's who you're rocking with.
Yeah, no, I ride with the worst teams possible. So
Washington football.
I'm good.
I mean, it's just it is shitty on all ends. And then you had Memphis versus Houston. Now Memphis won that 18-12, but this is what I was talking about with mistakes, Devin. This is mistakes you see in the NFL, but I don't know if this mistake would happen in the NFL. 40 seconds left. Memphis punts. Botched by the returner. And now you have plays where it's like, Kansas City and it was the Super Bowl when it hit the heel.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, fuck, I gotta go get it now.
Yes. Well, I thought, that whole play was like, I thought he was an idiot for trying to go get it, but it hit that dude's heel.
But there were about four Memphis defenders like very, very close to him in his face as he's going to catch it, and it just boom. I mean, right out, and I was like, that is like I was really hyped because I was like because it was a boring ass game. It was like 3 to what the game end 18-12. It was like 3 to
18 to
15
12.
or it was a boring ass game for a while.
Yeah, a lot of these are weird. There's a lot of field goals in these games.
And then it got close and it got interesting. I'm like, all right, 40 seconds left. Like, is this going to be the damn drive of UFL history? No, because they didn't even get a chance. And that's how UFL week 1 ended with a botched punt return.
That stinks. And Josh Gordon, I don't know.
Josh Gordon?
He was a Seattle Sea Dragon. Mm-hmm. That team got booted in the merger.
Yeah.
And then he's not playing with anybody.
Orlando, they're not around. Florida doesn't even have a UFL team, man. What happened to Florida having 100 teams in every sport? And what is this? Easy money.
I mean, California definitely doesn't have a team.
Also, like,
they picked the weirdest. Birmingham, Alabama has a team.
But you got to think, like, do you want to play football in like June in Florida?
No.
You got to think like there's what?
That is correct.
There's like 11 more weeks left.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is gonna go.
You want to play football in Alabama in June?
No.
Or Houston?
There's not many states in the summertime. In football period, but Florida is probably definitely.
Well, they play baseball.
Yeah, but hey, baseball is baseball, which is
both Florida stadiums are inside.
They do, don't they?
Tropicana and
I didn't know if the Marlins did.
The Marlins stadium's inside.
That's funny. But yeah, that was UFL. So hopefully next Monday we have more shit to talk about them. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe if you want, we can predict on Friday. I mean, we can
just for the fuck of it. Let's do it. I don't care.
We can predict it and show faith that this will be a good, pretty.
Again, we still got to get to the NBA playoffs. So
I can't wait for that.
We got a few more weeks until then.
Speaking of the NBA, a team that I've been waiting to talk about for probably 2 episodes now. Like, this is the 3rd episode like that I finally was able to make it a topic. And that's because I wanted to wait for this month to end, because the Dallas Mavericks in the month of March had an absolute run.
Did they?
In the 15 games in March they played, they went 11-4. And I mean, I know you saw like the glimpses, that Kyrie hook shot. You were like, "Oh, did you see that? This and that." And just yesterday,
don't talk, dude.
Luka versus Houston just going absolutely insane.
Luka dropped the 47 banger. Who's going to be the MVP? Can it be Luka?
No, probably not. It's probably going to be Jokic.
Why not?
What's the odds looking like?
Don't they usually have the odds on
Odds are everywhere.
Basketball Reference?
Yeah, they may. I mean, you could just look up NBA MVP odds.
Odds are Jokic, Luka.
What's the difference between them?
Jokic is minus 700.
And Luka is
plus 450. And then it's Shai, Tatum, and then Antetokounmpo.
Here's the thing. I mean, I don't know. Do you see a world where you think Jokic deserves it this year over Luka?
No.
Like, can you fathom an argument? Can you think of one? Could you see from people's sides from the people on that side, like could you see from their point of view at all?
Jokic averaging 26, 12, and 9. Luka's averaging 34, 9, and just about 10.
Yeah, but and I mean, in this run, 15 games, Luka, he went 32 points per game, 10 assists a game, 10 rebounds a game, shot 47%, 38 from the three. Kyrie, 24 points a game, 5.5 assists, shot 49%, 38% from three. These motherfuckers have been eaten.
They're hot. I love it.
They're
I love
hot
it.
right before the playoffs are starting.
I love it.
I'm very, very interested to see what the fuck they do. But
I told you those Rockets would lose.
they lost, but they're still. I'm not counting Golden State making the play-ins.
They will be in the play-in.
And you know what, Devin? That is a cool flex. But if we are going to,
No, I'm not saying it's a
but
cool
I'm
flex.
saying if we're going to discredit like a whole championship that was won just because it was in Disney World, I don't give a fuck about a team that made the 10th seed and now all of a sudden they're play-ins. Like, what are we talking about?
They'll be a 10 seed.
That's cool. And there'll be a 10 seed that lost to a 9th seed.
But yeah, it's a seed that did not exist 2 years ago.
2 years ago. So I mean, is it that? I don't know. I think the plans are interesting, but in the grand scheme of things,
Well, they can be interesting. Yes.
It was interesting that 1 year because it just made things fair.
Yeah.
Then they decided like, oh, let's keep it. It's like, no, like if anything, like get rid of that and just keep that in-season tournament. And then like maybe that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Plans to me.
Do you think that the winner of the in-season tournament gets an automatic playoff spot?
I think that should be a rule.
I mean, you got to get something
If
that's
you
not.
can be the 10th seed and win 2 games and make the playoffs, then yeah, you should.
Yeah, if you win an entire half-season tournament,
it's just the fact that there are going to be for a while now really shitty teams that only have to make it by in 2 games and they are in the playoffs, opposed to maybe at a 7th, 8th, or even 9th seed.
It's like these. I mean, the play-in teams, even if they do get into the playoffs, they're out first round.
Yeah, but when you I mean, sure, but when you look at it, like over on the West, there's a chance that we have to watch Houston or Golden State in the playoffs over Phoenix at 9, if they end up somewhere like that, or if the Lakers end up in the play-ins. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I really could care less about Sacramento.
Yeah, I don't care.
I know people like to pretend like they care about Sacramento and they're
just a bonus.
They'll get bumped in the first or second round, and that will be.
De'Aaron Fox is someone who gets zero press.
Like attention?
He gets none.
Nothing. Pretty much nothing.
Zero.
Nothing.
Like minus anything.
Minus attention.
Like I mean, I think he should get something, but nothing.
He is never talked about, which is kind of fucked up.
They're like, oh, he's fast. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, he is fast.
Quick son of a bitch, this guy.
But I guess besides that, I mean, we talked LeBron talking retirement. I guess he talked retirement.
LeBron's not retired.
Where Dak Prescott could go, 3rd star to Lakers. Way too early predictions for next year's win totals. Actually enjoying the UFL. Rashee Rice being an idiot.
Yep.
And the Dallas Mavericks being on an absolute fucking run.
Yep.
I think it's time to get out of here.
I think we're good. A little bit of just a mild week.
I think we're good.
We got enough.
I think I mean, we'll I was kind of gonna just like take the outro and like spread it out and be like, well, we'll be back like next episode, talk about more. But no, we will be back next episode, talk more NFL, more UFL.
Hopefully more.
I mean, shit, can it get interesting, Devin?
I mean, to a baseball fan,
can something happen yet?
There's a few fights.
I mean, all I've seen is like, we might get our first no-hitter of the year. It's like,
there was a no-hitter.
It's like, wow, how interesting is that? Nothing happened all game. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You
I'm not a big fan of the whole hyping up pitchers being good. I don't like it.
Like hyping up a game that went 0-0.
Yeah, no.
What are we doing right here? The fact that there's a name. I learned today that there's a name for that. I didn't even know.
A rubber match?
No. But now that you said something completely different, I'm not throwing mine out there.
What's yours?
I'm not throwing it out there now.
No. I mean, no.
No,
It
no,
can
no,
be.
no, no, no,
No. Tell me.
no,
It
no,
can be called a bunch of
no,
things.
no, no,
Pitchers duel.
no, no. I can't do it now. No. I can't do it to the baseball guy because baseball guy's gonna drown me. Baseball guy's gonna take me to the deep end. He's gonna drown me. But
You know how to swim.
can I can figure it out. Is there I mean we're
What?
talking getting like drowned.
Yeah, I'm gonna weigh you down. What's your?
I'll tell you if there's something
Okay.
good enough to talk about next episode from the MLB.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Don't. I'm just gonna look up the
If
names
there's
for zero.
something good enough to talk about for the MLB, then I'll bring it up. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's the first no hitter, and there you go. But with all that being said, we will be back next episode to talk more NFL, more NBA, possibly some MLB, some UFL. We got shit to talk about. What is it?
Yeah.
Will we be back? We'll be back Friday, Saturday. We'll be back Saturday. Brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.
Suck it.